This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. The results are in. Congratulations to the UK on voting leave in the Brexit referendum. This is a huge win for liberty and for sovereignty on the individual level in so many ways. So congratulations. Today in this video I want to talk about some of the implications of this and some of the ramifications of this geopolitically. Right now on the global scale, markets are in turmoil. The pound has just taken the biggest dive it's seen since 1985. Now this wasn't entirely unexpected, but one thing people may be forgetting or not really piecing together is the fact that Britain has a very long history, in fact about a 1,000-year history of building its banking dynasty from the ground up into a global economic superpower, namely through the Rothschild banking family dynasty, who have been manipulating world wars to achieve this end. So it's interesting that the Brexit referendum is taking place in the home of the very people who are behind the push for this agenda for a global government. So I think it's important that as we continue to see more turmoil in the global markets, we have to be weary of the fact that the pundits and all the media outlets and the various governments of the world are going to have dire warnings that the pain of separation is going to far outweigh the pain of unity. This will be the message that a greater unified Europe, and even in fact maybe a global government, is going to be the answer to all our problems. So we have to ensure that we maintain our individual sovereignty, not only from the state level, but let's get this down to the individual level, to the point where we see 7 billion individual governments on this planet. I think that is truly the fear of the global elite. So yes, this is a win. This is a step in the right direction, but let's ensure that this doesn't amount to an order out of chaos type scenario where the solution to this pain of separation concept is going to be global government. Again, this is coming from the Rothschild banking family here in Europe. Again, it's interesting, it's coming on the heels of the Bilderberg conference that just took place last week. Again, this is some of the guys behind this concept for the push towards a global government. I was there in Europe documenting that one last week, and they didn't make it easy for me, but I did make it home in one piece. And as I said, this is a global issue. It's not just taking place in Europe. In fact, we're dealing with these issues all over the world. Here in North America, just next week, in fact, Ottawa is playing host to the North American Leaders Summit. President of Mexico, the President of the United States, and the Prime Minister of Canada are going to be meeting just next week in Ottawa to continue their agenda for a North American Union, a very similar style to the European Union. And considering all the problems, the mass exodus of the UK we're seeing now, and all the economic turmoil and the issues with migration and all sorts of problems over there, is this something we really want to be getting into ourselves here in North America? I think not. So I am going to travel to Ottawa next week to document that event as well, because I think it's of the utmost importance. So we are going to need your help here at Press for Truth. I went to Europe last week and I put a lot into that, covering Bilderberg. As I said, they didn't make it very easy for me, but I did make it back, and I'm planning to go to Ottawa next week. But I'm going to need your help. So if you do appreciate the work we do here at Press for Truth, please consider making a donation. You can check the links in the description to find out how you can support our efforts and help me get there to Ottawa to document this one. And on the Brexit front, we're going to continue to document this as more coverage comes out in the coming days. But until then, keep fighting the good fight, my friends. And we'll have more video reports coming soon to pressfortruth.ca.
Will do anything in their power to keep their union states from breaking up. If Britain exits and some American states follow that example and start to secede, what will become of the New World Order? Could Brexit signal a new strategy for the super elite?